Hi Taurus, Sun, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Welcome to your September 2024 tarot reading. I hope and pray all is well with you. Let's go ahead and get into these messages. I feel like you guys are supercharged. Perhaps you've done some sort of cleansing. The Judgment card came out for you all already. There could be something that is of revisitation. Maybe you're doing something over again. It feels like you're perhaps healing or helping someone heal or recover after some sort of situation that occurs. This could be like someone who's in a hospital. Someone could be just having a baby. Okay, congratulations. This is about recovery. I feel like there's a lot of positive auspiciousness, but it's about you challenging yourself to get out of a cyclical habit or behavior in some way. Maybe you're concerned about your health with strength here. You could be focusing on your body in some way, or just wanting to build a strong immune system. Something of health is coming through here, or even confidence. It just depends on where you are in your journey. Some of you guys could be journaling or focusing on coping habits or better coping skills or something like that. I feel like there's something here about healing or recovery after some sort of collision. So this could have been something that happened already, but this is about you feeling better about yourself after some manipulative energy wanted to come in. I feel like this is also someone with a secret endeavor or hidden intention or motive that is being exposed or coming to light here. I feel like you are choosing to practice honesty at a time in which you have people who are being very sneaky or sadistic in their beliefs towards you. And I feel like you will recognize where people are going the wrong way. This is an unhealthy person here. Heavy emphasis on Aquarius for some reason. Ace of Swords is coming out as I say that. So it is the truth. It could be an air sign that's coming through, or someone with heavier air placements in their chart. I feel like there's some sort of conversation or phone call that's going to be coming in that is going to help you to like resolve whatever fear of commitment issues that you had. If you had any doubt, I feel like there's some truth or exposure that has come in that is going to help you to resolve whatever conflict you have been in. It could be something emotionally related in which you've been feeling like you need to harden yourself up, tighten your mind, or blame yourself even. Is an energy that builds grief, and I feel like it's from an obstructive place. This is someone who's more manipulative, okay, or someone who manipulated their way and use some sort of scheme. Somebody could have had a spell worker working for them to get a commitment here, and this person's placements could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Leo, okay? And you have the Page of Pentacles. It could be involving a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and a marriage or a union here, somebody who's young, all right? So just be very mindful and very careful. I care about you, you know what I'm saying? And with the Ace of Swords, you need to know that there are people who care about you, that at times when you are a victim of something, you are a victim and you deserve to heal and cope, okay? I feel like you are experiencing an energy of exhaustion, okay? And I feel like at some point in time, you may have struggled with some sort of addiction or coping habit or behavior that you believed to be healthy at one point in time, but it just became harder or harsher on your energy, okay? And so it brought a sense of unhealthiness. So I feel like you're focusing on a way to be better here. Okay, you're going to source. You could be needing to pray or practice some biblical terms, or let's say you have a Bible with like annotations of how to recover from a situation, or something that you learned from Bible study or church or something like that. I'm picking up here that there's something that you may need to revisit or review, something that you feel like you've mastered here with the King of Wands, because your approach here is quite suave. It feels like you have a sense of professionalism, or you may feel like, hey, I've mastered this already. I know what to do with it, but I feel like you could emperor it, if I'm being honest with you. It feels like if you reread something, you'll recognize where you made a slight lapse of judgment in youth. And I feel like as you progress in age, as you get older, you recognize these things and you're able to fix your errors. This is what makes you King of Wands energy, someone who is highly noble and good stature, okay? Not a low vibrational king in which you come through. I just feel like there's a sense of attractiveness, okay? You could have wondered, like, why did I not lose my attractiveness? Like, if I was being such a bad, like, you could be a male here, a guy or a female, you know, why did I never like experience some of the havoc or the hardships? Is because you were protecting your energy, or you're divinely protected, or you have people who care about you on your spirit team who wanted to make sure that you didn't experience a lapse of judgment. So you may have had like maybe a family member who's good to you or something like that, somebody who perhaps is had to break generational curses themselves. They spoke out on something that they had a premonition about, and they were concerned about it even. Okay. And I feel like they're not fear-based when they call this out, and I feel like that's something that is of goodness. Okay, that's a good sign. It's someone who is an earth angel to you. Okay, maybe there's something here about them being a little bit older than you are, or maybe they hear things differently. With the high priestess here, I feel like this is about you going to your higher aspects of yourself, recognizing that perhaps this person was brought here for you. I feel like there's a sense of endearment and sincerity as you have awakenings, okay? Wow, and justice at the bottom of the deck. Marriage, union here, happiness. Also, this can be someone who is getting justice over a corrupt situation that didn't serve them. This is about perhaps someone's gift has developed as this has occurred. There could be someone who is defaming someone's character, perhaps you or someone else around you. But I feel like if this is a shared energy, if perhaps you've been attacked in this, or you've been recognizing how others were attacking this person, and how they've handled victimhood, I feel like you could be helping someone as far as advisement on how to have better structure as you cope with your healing process. Or someone's doing this for you. It's necessary. I know it seems odd to have organization whilst healing. People may even judge you or criticize you as being manipulative. I've had this happen to me myself. But I had a person who was like a counselor who taught me about structure and the chaos, because the one thing that they want is for you to not have structure, you know, truthfully, with the moon and the Ace of Cups. So, you know, it's about finding good advisors, ones that resonate with you, ones that help you to heal, but also recognize what's hidden as you progress and grow. Perhaps they've been there before, okay? So I'm picking up here that there's going to be an awakening here. I would be mindful of a Pisces who is in a gloom. I feel like their energy is really it's not a dark night of the soul. I feel like this person is getting back karma, okay? They could have hurt some people, said some malicious things about you, been in harsh judgment. Okay, and so they've been wanting to reconcile energetically with you. I feel like energetically you're picking up on this. You could be having downloads. I would protect your energy during between the 2nd and the 18th, really. The moon placements here is letting me know that there could be things that may cause you a bit of frustration, lapse of judgment, irritation, maybe some headaches, pain, exhaustion. So I feel like if you start doing things to help cope with this, you will experience it a lot less. It's because you're having these awakenings. It's related to these awakenings in which you're having. The beautiful energy here, 11 coming through with the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups here. You're getting something that is truly meant for you because you went through a situation that turned out karmic. Okay? Or unfair. There's divine love and union that's coming in here. 311 could be really significant, and 611 is very significant. You have the Emperor and the 3 of Pentacles, Aries and Capricorn energy here. This is about self-mastery, structure, that leadership, taking back your power over situations that don't serve you. I'm getting an energy of being grounded and sincere. I'm also picking up here that you could be relieving yourself from a lot of mental exhaustion, self-sabotage here. This is just one man, and I feel like you're able to do more. Do more than most in your own physical life in a grounded way. There's something here about a surrogacy that's coming up. Perhaps you're a surrogate, or you're seeking out some sort of surrogacy. I feel like you will receive positive news or big happy changes. Perhaps there was something here of a doubtful expression that comes in, and then something turns out correctly as it's needed to. So let's say you have something exciting that's coming up, events. Energetically, this could just be big, exciting news or life changes in your life. Circumstances of positive turnarounds or just options opening up. Something that you've really wanted, you're capable of achieving. I'm getting here the night before, you may be a little bit concerned. You have pressures, concerns. It's giving a bit of Nine of Swords energy, but not like really, really bad. Be careful of some negative thoughts trying to slip in. And I would encourage you to get around some, if you're into crystals or something like that, or music, some frequencies that'll help uplift you while you rest, give you positive thoughts, or even some crystals that may help to soothe you. Now, let me say, for example, selenite, I've actually picked up. Some people may have frustration sleeping around selenite. However, for me and for a lot of other individuals that I know, selenite is actually very, very healing. Okay, it can actually help with challenging intellectual things like turning the mind off for me. So with this, depending on how sensitive you are, I would encourage you to look more into what affects you, how you feel about it. Maybe even going to a crystal shop and just feeling out the energy. They won't judge you. Just don't put nothing in your damn pockets, be honest. All right, but check out how it feels for you, what it helps with, and be mindful of like ones in which it highlights for your signs or the signs in which you're wanting to activate most. It's going to help you with transformation, doing the work for you. Self-love is also coming through. You may be like, oh no, I can't do that, I have work. Okay, well, how could you show up as your best self at work if that's really important to you? Because you could be really dull when you could actually be in an energetic, positive shift that's like transforming your life in major ways so that you don't feel stuck or stagnant. This is about recognizing where you can get out of instability or exhaustion or ruts or just liking where you are. If the Most High is saying that there's something better for you, wouldn't you take that? Wouldn't you accept that? So when I'm seeing it here in these cards and it's directly coming from there, just trust that you need to go ahead and put in the work there. It might just be different. And the hidden factor could be that you struggle with perhaps changing your circumstances at a time when shifts are inevitable. So let's not challenge ourselves even more, Virgo, because Scorpio's energy here is going to do what it needs to do regardless. It's going to do what it needs to do regardless. And it's best for you to appreciate the transformation of this, considering that you guys have went through so much and have done a lot of work to protect yourselves. We just don't want you scared, thinking that you're being scorned when you're being assisted and guided due to you being stubborn and getting warned, when you can go here and seek some better counseling or attunement for yourself that co-aligns with your beliefs and your patterns here, if that's something of importance or significance to you and your values. Because there's a lot of optimism, a lot of options here. And let's say you've changed your ways or you've transformed in some way. Some of you guys could have gotten married recently, or this could be like your first year of marriage, or like you're going into your second, but you've been in a commitment or something like that, but you feel a sense of empowerment and you feel like there's someone who's struggling or their energy is not coming through. This could even be someone who has lied about their priesthood or about their beliefs or their values, or they're learning about beliefs and values at a time where they're healing their inner child, so they're bound to shift. But the way in which they're shifting is giving the energy of like an unhealthy, pattern of Adam and Eve, where the female is more masculine and the male is considered more feminine. But as the male grows, into a balanced masculine and feminine, here you have a female who perhaps is really more masculine and then turns a bit harsh beyond their Lilith, if you will. So with that Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, that just further expands upon it. This is someone here who wants you a bit decrepit. And I feel here that your hard work is paying off, but it's been very harsh. It's making you recognize the worth and the value of it, and how little it may be in comparison to what is most suitable for you. Something that'll actually get you going. I'm also picking up here, some of you guys could be releasing some shoulder pains, some back pain and tension that's showing in your body in some way, shape, or form. Perhaps you've been feeling a little bit gray in your hair. You've been noticing those changes, okay? I feel like you need to go ahead and do something with your circulatory system. Again, focusing on that immune health as well. Your lymph nodes is very significant during this time. There are plenty of ways of releasing the tension there. Perhaps you can search some up, okay? Let's go ahead and get into your next messages. 211 is significant. It's a great angel number for you. If you have a fear of fours, this is telling you that you're where you need to be. There's someone who's protecting you, a spirit guide that's being sent to you. Perhaps you've been worried about this energy because you don't recognize it because of the form in which it's coming in. The veil is thin during this time, okay? And it could be coming to you in a certain way because you do have people that are envious of you. It says, I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges, okay? So you may feel or felt misunderstood, or you've been feeling like others are envious of you. Something that is hidden. Someone with like secrets here. And then you have discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. I feel like you're going to be finding out who this person is, or the situation, the circumstance, who's been evil eyeing you with jealousy this whole time. I feel like they just wanted to cause you and others disruption and blame you because you see past their jealousy. Okay, and I feel like they're in denial of that. Okay, this could be a person with heavy Pisces placements. Okay, envy. It says, you must learn to accept that the obstacles in your life have been chosen by you. To be jealous of the soul path of another is to doubt your ability to judge what is best for you. It is human nature to covet the perceived luxuries of someone on a different journey, but to try to emulate him or her is not being true to your own guidance. You have chosen this life and these circumstances for a reason. By disregarding that and following in the footsteps of another, you are only setting yourself up for confusion and disappointment. You never truly know what is going on in another person's life and what personal challenges he or she may face, so to be envious is a fool's game. Be authentic in your inner circle because only you know what is in your best interests. If you don't follow your own path, you will have to reincarnate in an attempt to learn your original lessons again. So this is talking about what will come if you do not do this work in the next life. Okay, so this is about the Most High speaking to you from a forewarning of, if you don't learn this lesson, you're going to get it again. And you may not necessarily remember why that time, so it's going to be a bit harder. Okay? And this is about recognizing fake friendships, fake lovers, fake compassion. Because you've been in an energy of wanting to express real emotions with people who don't deserve it, with hidden agendas and motives. Okay? Coveting your energy, having strategic ways of trying to get you involved and to trap you because of something that involves somebody that you care about. Just to be petty. Just to be petty, just to target individuals. It's just really messed up, okay? So let's see what financial blessings and messages you have coming through for your money sector, finances. For Virgo, please. All right, thank you. Nature it is. It's time to enjoy nature around you. If you feel anxious about a situation in your life or career, take a walk to clear your head and be healed. Beautiful energy. Some of you guys could be hugging a tree or using wood or nature in some way to appreciate it. I would set the standards high, do something where you get out there before a weather change in which you may not necessarily favor as much. Just because I feel like you could be preserving the energy a little bit longer, okay? I feel like source is waiting for you to do something, especially if you set a date or a plan. So I feel like the weather could even be turning in your favor, okay? There was something that had to come through that may have needed to help in assisting you with clearing out some negativity, some harshness. Okay, so there could have been some harsher energy. Now you have the sun coming back out, perhaps even a rainbow that's coming through, or just your favorite time. You could be seeing something. Some of you may like the way that the sun dims during this time. Some of you guys like sunset. Some of you guys like sunrises. Okay, nice. I love it. I'm also getting here, you just may enjoy nature during this time. You may have a change of pace, though, in the way in which you move, or you're changing where you go or where you're attending. Is bringing you a lot of peace. Sitting under some trees would be excellent for you. Hugging a tree will be very significant for you. Okay, some of y'all may have planned to go back to a certain place, but you were concerned either your animal may have, tinkled there, or somebody that you no longer connect with tinkled there on that tree, and you didn't want to sit in their spot because you know that they have an energy of wanting to take ownership of things and have you revisit places, and you're wondering if it's okay to sit there because it was your favorite tree before this person came in. Feel free. Feel free. That's cleared up already. The weather and all of that, it took away that issue for you, that problem. So maybe that's what you needed, the confirmation to know that happened because you prayed for that. Perhaps so, friend. To cleanse that issue away, it never existed, it happened, done, boom. Okay, cool. Now, what are your last messages for Virgo? Sun, rising, Venus, and North Node. Your Venus energy has something to do with nature during this time, so that could be really significant in your abundance and your growth financially. Maybe you going out and connecting the colors to wealth, or paying attention to plantaries, trees in some ways is going to help you. I'm not getting all that. But be careful. Some of you guys might like some shrooms. Be careful that the person who's providing it to you isn't giving you something that's not healthy or FDA approved and safe, if you know what I mean. Oh gosh, they got this straight out the booties. Oh Lord, they don't know what they're doing. Be careful who you. I am okay. Listen, I am okay. Affirm it now. I am okay. I feel energetically here that you will need to take care of yourself in this way. You may need to constantly remind source or your angels that you're okay, or how you are doing in general, okay? I'm getting here that if you are in the okay phase, that is excellent, okay? That is excellent. You're in the right places that you need to be. Ooh, I know y'all are not. Are y'all in here cutting up some apples with a little bit of cinnamon on it and caramelizing them, if you will? Or you having some peaches and some nectarines, some cut up fruits? Okay. And what is this? What is that? What is this? Some of you guys might like coconut slices. Oh, and like when it comes to your savoriness, perhaps you're using garlics, onions, white onions, okay? Maybe you're using leaves. Some of you guys, when it comes to art or creativity, you could be using leaves to recycle. Pretty. Oh, someone's making scented leaves. I know that's right. Child, I got me a cinnamon broom. I got that motherfucker like a year and a half ago. Excuse my language. And it is still popping. Like, I be whiffing it. I'm like, oof. And we're good. Okay. It's like my way of enhancing thyself. Um, oh, sweet potatoes is really significant here. Oh, some of you guys are using some of these tools that I've named for under your arms to clear away like darkness underneath the pits or other things, scent pulling out. Nice. Okay. Okay, be careful of this. You might be concerned or worried about a side effect of like these small bumps that may develop around the area in which you've cleansed or cleaned. Um, that's not by accident, so just be mindful. Okay, because I don't see you having that beforehand. So I feel like you may need to analyze that because I am seeing a slight darkness around that area. So if you're annotating or if you're doing some sort of experimentation or a lab of learning with oneself, annotate that because, you know, you might want to see if you can resolve it with something that you know works for that if you experienced that before, or you might want to see if you can use um, a part of what you were using before in that area to cause it to develop, but you want to make sure it doesn't spread further. You get what I'm saying? Because that's a more sensitive area as you go further out. Because then you have to worry about your skin on the side of your what is this? Your upper abdomen, like where your chest muscle is, like rubbing up against that area is more sensitive. Okay, naturally, because it's already a bit drier. All right, so just be careful with that. All right. But focusing on yourself as you are doing something here is very important or significant. Somebody's going to admire in which the ways in which you communicate with them, especially if you're working with some sort of company when it comes to this. They'll like the updates in which you're providing on a circumstance or a situation because of the circumstances, how it's come to pass. Maybe you're seeking out some personal therapy or counseling in some ways on a private scale, and you need to. You need to. I am competent. Perhaps you need to make sure that you're competent, that you're aware of everything that's happening or going on, that what you're seeing is true, of goodness, okay? I feel like you've already been doing this work. I feel like you have somebody who's seeing or confirming, like, yeah, you're doing great work. Okay, that could also be it too. You could be getting positive or exciting news from someone who very much so agrees with you. They want to cooperate with you. They recognize what you've been going through. That it was very harsh, very cruel, very evil. The nature and the intentions of for some of you guys, it would have been a potential spouse to you at one point in time, somebody evil from your past, or someone who maybe you're currently recognizing as toxic in your life that you're removing, okay, due to the nature of circumstances. But either way here, I just feel like energetically you're having some sort of bliss or abundance that comes in due to like how you're manifesting in the way that you're changing it. Some of you guys could be using color theory very well. Healing from a lot of exhaustion, healing your eyesight here, getting better rest. Ooh, reds is also a very nice color if you are seeking rest or you struggle with rest sometimes. It can cause the eyes to feel a little bit more tired, drift to sleep, have better dreams, okay? I was just exercising last night really, really late with a red light because I knew it was going to drain me. And I knew I had like fell asleep at a weird time and I wanted to make sure I got my hours before I had my children come back. So yeah, I feel like that might be relevant for you. It might help you, or it might help you to recognize like why you don't like certain colors or why you do like certain colors, okay? But those were your messages, Virgo. I hope that you enjoyed and that it resonated for you. If it did, please thumbs up the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel. I would love to read for your energy. Perhaps share it with someone that you feel like it would resonate with. Thank you so very much for tuning in, and I will talk to you next time.